All right, good morning. Say good morning, Drew.
Good morning.
It's our first day in about a week. About a week. It hasn't rained, and it's going to be a beautiful sunny day today. It's very cold right now. I think it's only 30 degrees. I wouldn't be surprised if some of those puddle spots over there have frost on them. But we have a lot of work to do this morning. At 1 o'clock, the concrete contractors are coming to do all the forms for the shop slab. So we have to get this last little bit of drain pipe put in, the last little bit of trench on the back corner dug. I got to make sure that where the water supply line is coming in, up and under the slab, it's 42 inches deep there. What else? We've got to fill in and compact all the gravel over the drain pipe. So I don't think it's a ton of work to do, but we need to be diligent here. We have about 4 hours or so to get it done. We get it done, then we can work with the concrete contractors, and they're going to show us a little bit about what they're doing with forming. We're going to tie some of the rebar ourselves as well, because they're only going to be here for a few hours today. And if the weather permits, we'll be pouring in a couple days. Is it cold? Are you cold? Do you think we'll warm up if we get to work? Is that a yes? Buddy, you got a lot to get used to here. It's gonna get a lot colder than this. Okay. Well, that's gonna make for a very cold seat to try and work this backhoe. What do you think, Drew?
I can do it.
You wanna sit on some ice for a few hours?
Sure.
There you go, that's a little bit better. All right, I'm gonna let the tractor warm up for a few minutes. It's still nice and cold and frosty. So as it's warming up, we've had this here for, I don't know, a month or so. I need to put it together. It's a plate compactor by Yardmax. It's in the box still. We're gonna do that because we're gonna need to compact the gravel that we dug up as we put it back down to make sure that we have good compaction. So I'm going to, playing with knives, I'm gonna go ahead and put that together real quick. Hopefully it warms up a little bit, and then we'll get to digging those trenches.
I can see birds flying. I see children smiling.
So I stopped the time lapse just to show you something real quick. I love the way Yardmax does this with their instructions. First of all, their instructions are pretty good, but then with all the parts, they compartmentalize all of the hardware that you need for each corresponding step. Step 1, step 2. I already opened up the hardware for step 1, but I wanted to show you this real quick. When we did the cement mixer, it was laid out the exact same way. I was just really impressed as I was going through and putting it all together. So it makes it really easy when you're trying to assemble something, when you know exactly what parts are which, without really having to work hard to find that. But this is really cool. I highly recommend the brand, at least with the couple things that we've purchased so far and assembled. It's worked out well for us. And Winston's hiding back here. He agrees.
When I think about all of the things that you and me could be, I want to be with you both day and night, to sit on the grass beneath the moonlight. I know that life won't last forever, but at least we can grow old together. I can see the sunrise reflecting in your eyes. When I think...
All right, we are out here on the pad. Jessica just did the connections on the ABS pipe, the drain pipe. This is just for the shop storm drain here. We're gonna move that over into the trench that we dug off camera. And then we're gonna make the connection right here, and then we're gonna work on the grade a little bit, make sure that it's level, but it's gonna get moved and jostled a little bit between now and when we pour. And then once we've got that relatively in place, we're gonna backfill, get it all nice and level, get the big rocks out of there so we don't have any risks of any punctures. And then we will compact it. We got the plate compactor that we put together this morning. And the last thing is the big drain pipe that we have right here. We're gonna get that, well, it's kind of important where that main stack sits. So once we get an idea of where that far back wall is gonna be, we're gonna measure off of that so that we've got the right position of the main stack, and then we're gonna measure off of that wall so it's at the exact right place. And then we're gonna do the same thing. We'll get the vertical stack plumb and level, and then we'll backfill and compact on top of it so that we've got a flat surface everywhere on the inside underneath where the slab's gonna be poured.
Full of the things that you and me could be. I want to be with you both day and night. To sit on the grass beneath the moonlight. I know that life won't last forever, but at least we can.
All right. It's the end of the day, and a lot of things got done today. Andrew looks so happy.
Not really.
You're not really happy? Well, let me show you what we did and what our concrete contractors did. But we have the entire slab now formed. This is the water side, all formed up. We've got all of our rebar down, but not tied. That's my job now. We've got our drain pipe over there cut off and set at the proper position relative to the back and the sidewall, so it's in the right spot to pop up through the slab. We got that also backfilled and compacted really well. We got the drain pipe from the shop drain also buried and compacted and backfilled, and then it comes out right here, which we're gonna have to do a little bit more work on that. I need to get one more coupler. We're gonna run one more 10-foot piece out there to get away from the slab, and then we're gonna backfill this portion right in there. And we're gonna do the same thing with all of the gravel that we have on the sides and get this guy where we've got our clean out on the outside of the slab. We're gonna get that all backfilled so that we've got a good wall on that side of the footer trench as well. And then this morning before they got here, I worked on this little trench here, which is really important for us. So this guy is 41 inches down from the bottom of the slab, and we're probably gonna be about 6 inches on the slab. So we're gonna have 47 inches, almost 4 feet, all the way down where our water supply line is gonna come in and then up through the slab. So I'm really happy with that. We only need 42 inches. So we have a few inches of bonus for that. So we're in good shape for that. We should pass that inspection without any problems at all. And then here's the form on the back corner. There's Andrew, still looking happy. And then on the uphill wall, we've got everything formed out here as well. And so not all of the rebar is down yet, but I've got that. We're gonna tie it off. He's actually gonna cut a few more pieces and drop them off tomorrow, and we'll get those all tied off. And the last thing I have to do, we changed our plan a little bit on the shop drain. At first I set it up so that it would slope front to back. And the downside of that is if the concrete was also sloping in the same direction as that, it'd possibly be sending water to the back of the garage where we don't have a drain. So we don't want to do that. So the way this is going to work, and I'll show you from this perspective right here, is you've got the drain right there in the middle, and it's going to slope down to the drain this way and down to the drain this way. And then on the front end here, we're going to slope from the front of the slab down to the front of the drain there. And then we're going to do the same thing but not from the back of the slab, but from where the front of the apartment's going to be. We'll slope that down this way. So it'll kind of be, everything will be funneling down into the drain right here, which is good. The downside of this is this drain's going to be set pretty level. So it's going to have to get up to a certain water level where it's actually going to run out. But once it hits this back part right here, it's got a really good slope. It actually gets beneath the footing by the time it gets all the way to the back of the pad. So once it hits that drain, it's going to run out no problem. We'll either dry well or recycle it for the garden or irrigation or whatever we need to. All right, I've been talking a lot, but I needed to get us updated on a very busy Saturday we got done. The plate compactor worked well. The backhoe on the tractor worked well. Everything, we had a lot to do and we kind of got it done. So, but I will say this, we've got a lot of rebar here still to tie. We kind of skipped every single intersection and then we put an extra piece on the overlaps. So I don't know how many, but there's probably hundreds of ties that we need to get done. And we've got another beautiful sunset on which we're going to be working really hard until it gets so dark that we can't see what we're doing anymore. How does that sound, Andrew? Sounds pretty good?
Sounds like a lot of coffee.
All right, let's, a lot of coffee, you wish. Let's tie some rebar.
In your eyes. When I think about all of the things that you and me could be, I want to be with you both day and night. To sit on the grass beneath the moonlight. I know that life won't last forever, but at least we can grow old together.